I think this year is really good. Like not many tourists there, so this year is definitely like good chance to come here.
Time to get ready. Hello.
How you guys feeling?
Feeling good. Ready to get some snowboarding.
Hi, welcome to留寿都Resort, one of the famous ski resort in Hokkaido. But like because I have been 2 years and get on snowboard, so now I have to do it a bit warm up first and then get on the lift. Let's go!
First lift of the winter!
Yay! I'm so nervous to be honest, but I think I can make it.
Our goal today is to teach Didi how to carve, so let's see how that goes.
I needed. So I thought I needed.
Think of Rusutsu like Niseko's little sister. It doesn't have quite the sprawling town that Niseko does, but according to our host, the mountain here is even better than theirs. Rusutsu is located about 30 minutes away from Niseko, if you guys know where that is, or only about an hour and a half to 2 hours by bus from the new Chitose airport. It's definitely not the most accessible resort, but it's not too bad either.
Top of the mountain!
Woo, it's cold. Thank you. Woo, what a day. Our last day here in Rusutsu. The weather's been not that great. It's been snowing a lot, so we've been getting a lot of fresh powder. Unfortunately, that causes the visibility to not be that great. It's kind of hard to tell where we're going sometimes. We're here today with Olivia.
Hello.
So Olivia's local here in Niseko and actually one of the ski instructors for one of the schools. So we're here today to ask her some questions and learn about her thoughts about both the Niseko and Rusutsu resorts.
Local Japanese like Rusutsu. It's also the biggest ski resort in Hokkaido. It's not far from Niseko United. So when tourists come to travel here, they probably spend a couple of days in Niseko and also spend a couple of days in Rusutsu as well. Actually, Rusutsu is my favorite because they have a lot of trees, and those trees is more suitable for the beginner, for like all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And they have a theme park, and they have like shopping street inside, so you don't have to go out. I think for the family, Rusutsu is really good choice. I think the company owned Rusutsu have another 3 resorts, so it's quite big and very organized company. So they will start to groom the terrain even at the beginning of the season. So even there's rainy day, like such bad day, in Rusutsu you can always like have a really good like groomed terrain and fresh powder like everywhere. That's another reason I recommend Rusutsu. It's because usually in other seasons there's too many like tourists come here. I think people don't know Rusutsu is because there's not enough restaurant and the hotels like Hiraf had. So when you try to search here, you cannot really find a good place to stay in Rusutsu. So in Niseko, There's like one mountain, but they have like 5 ski resorts, which is Hanazono, Niseko Village, Annupuri, and Moiwa. 4 of them we call Niseko United, so which we can buy the all mountain pass, so we can ski like across everywhere. Hiraf is more like youth space. A lot of like young people like here because of nightlife, and like they have a lot of bars, like Michelin restaurants. I think this year is really good. Like not many tourists there. Normally a lot of really good restaurants you have to book like 1 year ahead.
First day here in Niseko. Supposedly the weather's the best today, so definitely trying to get a full day of snowboarding in.
Let's get it.
First difference between Rusutsu and Niseko, way more people here in Niseko. At Rusutsu, there's no lines for any of the lifts. Here, pretty much 5 minutes for every single lift.
In Hiraf, like you can always find the nice hotels to stay, but because there's not enough chairlift, sometimes you have to wait 30 to 1 hour on the queue to take the chairlift to the top of the mountain. That I think is a little bit hard for me. So I usually go like really early at 8 a.m. because I don't want to wait in the snow, like looking at such nice powder and waiting in the queue, right? The snow is, I think it's a bit similar, but because of the terrain was different, and like how the stops would shape it, like maintain it, like make a difference. Because Niseko United, the whole mountain is really big, so the staff didn't start to maintain it until there's enough snow.
Time to check out Niseko's nighttime skiing. Never been nighttime skiing in my life, so pretty excited to try this out. From the looks of it, the lights are all pretty bright. Hopefully the GoPro can record some of these low light scenarios and you guys can get a glimpse of what it looks like at night.
Night ski, it's super popular in Niseko. I think that's the reason like attract a lot of like foreigners like fly to Japan as well. Actually, I met like Sean White and Jamie Anderson, those Olympian riders, come here to ride the night ski because there's not many ski resorts you can ride the trees at night because it's quite dark. But in Hiraf, it's very bright. Yeah, that's a pretty cool experience, I think.
Finished a few night runs. Obviously not all the runs are open since there's not lights everywhere, but it was super fun. I was actually decently surprised by the visibility. I'd actually say that it was brighter than it was during the afternoon since it was snowing much harder then. Overall, super fun. That's really loud. Time for a quick lunch break at the Edge restaurant here in Hanazono. This is Strawberry Fields. This is what Olivia recommends as her favorite run in all of Hanazono, so we're gonna go check it out. Checking out the Annupuri resort. Of the trip. Let's go. Sharing some final thoughts on our trip to Rusutsu and Niseko. First of all, we really enjoyed both Rusutsu and Niseko. We've had a blast spending both Christmas and New Year's here. Personally for me, I found Rusutsu a lot more enjoyable in terms of the snow and the lifts. There's definitely a lot fewer people there, which made it definitely a lot nicer. On the other hand, Niseko's specific Hirafu is definitely the place to be if you want, more accommodation options, more food options. So it's all up to you. If you want a better skiing, snowboarding experience, probably offer Rusutsu. On the other hand, if you like, more of a fun resort-like atmosphere, then Niseko is your place.